I'd like to welcome everybody again this evening. We are over 700 strong tonight. How about that? I'm R.J. Harris on WHP Radio here in Harrisburg, also heard on WREW in Reading. Thank you for being here. We are the conservative talk radio stations, the home of Sean Hannity and Glenn Beck and the rest of the crew. So I'm glad you're here this evening because this room is filled with optimists. I'm amazed that with all the craziness that is going on in the United States of America and the world, all of you pretty much are optimists. It's been fun seeing everybody tonight. We're realists, though, and you must admit, timing is everything. We are at the right place at the right time. With all that's going on with President Trump, we're going to hear from Kellyanne Conway tonight. Does it get better than that? No. And then we have Governor DeSantis tomorrow, along with the rest of the incredible lineup here at the PLC. The first thing I'd like to do is recognize some of our dignitaries this evening, and it starts with the PA Leadership Council Board of Directors who do an incredible job. And at the top, the chairman, David N. Taylor. I'm not sure where Dave skedaddled to, but it's always great to have him here. Loman S. Henry, President and CEO. Dr. Jake Hulk, Tom Owlett, and Karen Masante. Thank you. Tomorrow's breakfast speaker is John Gizzi from Newsmax. John's here this evening. It wouldn't be a PLC without John Gizzi. Tomorrow will be highly entertaining. By the way, I'll just tell you now, get here at 7 because they are closing hallways down at 8 o'clock, and you'll have to take the long way around tomorrow. So come see John. Tomorrow's keynote interview, Guy Benson from Fox News. We'd like to recognize some statewide judicial candidates. Carolyn Carlucci is here, PA Supreme Court. Harry Small, Superior Court. Maria Batista, Superior Court. Megan Martin, Commonwealth Court. And Patricia McCullough, Supreme Court. This list has become so vast, we're going to ask that you stand and be recognized as a group this evening. Are there any members of Congress here tonight? I know that Scott Perry is here tomorrow, and we look forward to that. Would our state senators please stand? And now our members of the State House, please. Thank you for your support. We have an amazing contingent here every year and some former lawmakers as well. And I'd like to acknowledge the only person who doesn't get to eat when we eat, Joe Trojak. From Progressive Enterprises. Progressive does not mean politics, by the way, right, Joe? Progressive Enterprises. He is an entrepreneur, an amazing guy. So thank you to Joe Trojak for all that he did. Now, I'd like to bring Loman Henry up for the presentation of the second ever Frederick W. Anton III Patriot of the Year Award.
Thank you. David Taylor and I are pleased to do this award. First, a personal note, thanks to everybody who expressed concern about my wife, who did fall outside, and she's at the hospital. They're waiting to do some tests, so she's alert and doing reasonably well, and our family's going to go over and see her shortly. But thanks to everybody who expressed your concern for Carol. Thank you. We started this award actually 3 years ago. It is an award named in honor of Frederick W. Anton III because we wanted to make sure that for all time, Mr. Anton's contribution to the PLC was remembered by everyone. And for those of you who may be here for the first time, Frederick Anton III was the longtime chairman and CEO of the Pennsylvania Manufacturers Association. He was one of a core group of conservative leaders who back in 1989 started the Pennsylvania Leadership Conference. And the very first conference was held with a featured speaker, a very little-known congressman from Georgia by the name of Newt Gingrich. Over the years, the conference sort of ebbed and flowed, although it's really taken off here in recent years. Fred was the one who kept it together and was always dedicated to the Pennsylvania Leadership Conference and the conservative cause in many conservative organizations in Pennsylvania. Regrettably, we lost Mr. Anton about 5 years ago, but we wanted to make sure that we honored him each year here at the PLC. And so it was fitting 2 years ago that another titan of the PLC was given the first annual Frederick W. Anton III Patriot of the Year Award, the Venerable John Gizzi, who we will all hear from tomorrow. And last year, we gave the award to Stephen Friend, who did just immeasurable work over the decades during his time in the legislature on the pro-life issue. And literally, there are tens of thousands of people walking the streets today who are alive because of his efforts. So this year, of course, the recipient has no idea what's about to happen, and I'll ask her forgiveness in advance. But actually, this year's award recipient is the oldest recipient we've ever had. This person is actually 100 years old. I shouldn't really say person. I should say organization, the Pennsylvania Federation of Republican Women. And Tony Gilholy, if you would be so kind as to just go behind this drapery here and come up the steps and join David and I on the stage. I want to tell you a little bit about the Pennsylvania Federation of Republican Women. Obviously, they were organized in 1923. They were one of the 11 state federations around the country that actually came together to form initially the National Federation of Republican Women, and that occurred in 1938. And the National Federation of Republican Women is the largest grassroots Republican women's organization in the country. They have tens of thousands of active members in local clubs all around the nation. And ours was one of the first. So Tony, if you'll come up here, Mr. Taylor would like to award you and the ladies of the Pennsylvania Federation the Frederick Anton. Yeah, don't trip, please. We had enough of that. Turn it around. Turn it around. Would you like to say a few words?
Just brief.
Go right ahead.
Oh, Marilyn. That's my protege there for all these years. I am completely shocked that I would be honored by this organization for my service and the service of the Pennsylvania Federation of Republican Women. 100 years of service to Republican women and the Republican Party. We appreciate this very much. We're about to have our party in October. You'll all be getting an invitation. And we hope for a wonderful celebration of the hard work. Our women are the grassroots of this party. And we are out there every election, making the calls, you know, working the polls, helping the candidates. And I'm grateful, and I know they will be so thrilled when I tell them what just happened. Loman, thank you so much.
Oh, God. Let's do one more thing. Any members of the Pennsylvania Federation of Republican Women here, please stand up. And let's show you how far women have come. I would like every woman in the audience who serves in the Pennsylvania State Senate or state legislature who's with us, you stand up. If you're serving on a local office, a township school board, county commissioner, whatever, ladies, stand up. And if you're a party official, stand up. Guys, you've been outdone. That's all I have to say. So, RJ?